Now, respect everybody. I don't know if I'm on yet. If anybody's on, can you just let me know, please? I'd appreciate a quick thumbs up or something. Massive respect, Natty D. First one on. Massive respect to you, mate. I'm going to make this chat about new laws. If anybody knows new laws, I'm a bit worried about auditing on my own because there's new laws about single auditors being out on your own. They're determined to bang us up. Now, other day when I went and did my video at Normanton Police Station, Marty Blackburn and Chunky Monkey were supposed to be meeting me, but they deserted me and went to Huddersfield instead. I think that's why they wanted me to go to Normanton. Massive respect here, anyway, Marty, and I've got a cracking audit for us, but I need you. There's only you daft enough to come in with me when I go in. You're as bad as me. We're not budging once we get in. Massive respect to Adzam, says all right, AT. Auditing Wales. Massive respect to you, Auditing Wales. I'm told, Auditing Wales, that you were in Upton, near South Emsall. Is that right? Auditing a bust up South Emsall. Well, if it were you, mate, I'm shocked because I'm 20 minutes walk from where you was. I'd have come up and I've took you around a few audits round here as well. There's quite a few to go on. Now, there's been a development, people, and as I keep telling you, but I haven't sussed there to tag his channel up. I've forgotten how to do it, people. So as soon as I can tag Keith Thompson's channel and Sandy, I'd like you to check out their channels because they're doing a lot of interesting work. Sandy's only just thinking about jumping onto YouTube. She's on, oh God, she's going to kill me. Is it Snapchat or one of them anyway? She does some fantastic night skies and early morning skies and all close-ups on things, you know, and she's just started auditing. She's been coming out with me and learning ropes, and so has Keith Thompson. Now, Keith Thompson is a kickboxer I know from years ago. He does mixed. He likes a bit of grappling and all that as well. And all the belts at my local Muay Thai club, he won all belts at that club before the Kung Fu Panda. The Panda's just a gimmick for kids. But it's an excellent club. The other chap that I know that boxes there, I've already put an audit up on his club, and I'm going to be putting another one up. Now, what I want to say is, before I go back and check on and pay my respects to people that have already jumped on, I'm going to have to set a boxing match up. Same as Live Freeze, only what it is, this man has called me out. We got into a heated argument down South Emsall, and he tried to say I was playing, I'd said something because he was black, and I'm most anti-racial person you'll ever meet. I asked him how he thought he could say that to me. He knew me. He just, I don't know why he said it. As he were walking away, I said, later. I didn't mean no disrespect. He said, it's because I'm black you're saying that. I said, don't play black card with me. So he knows me from years ago, so he knows I can box. He knows I can kickbox. So he wanted to call me out. It was after a title that I never had because I did tech belts. I wasn't interested in belts. My mate had them all, Keith. Now, this man said all of a sudden, he changed his mind when I said, I don't have to chase you up street, I'm here. Come within striking distance, I'll put you on your back now myself. But all of a sudden he didn't want to. He said, no, you're 63, you're 63. Go and get another fighter to fight on your behalf. Big mistake. He didn't think I could. He didn't think I could. Well, I'm telling you now, boy, I've got 3 fighters in mind. And just to check quality fighters I can produce, I suggest you check out Kane Watson from Murfield. Muay champion. Muay Thai master. He's just one. Now I'm going to provide him 3 fighters, and I'm going to suggest we both put £500 in to start with. That is our forfeit. So I provide him with 3 fighters and the £500 for the forfeit. He comes up with the £500 same day, and we give that an independent witness. I know it's going to. It's going to the local kickboxing club. He'll keep it safe. I provide you with 3 names. You check out the names and you get back to me and tell me either yes or no. And as you can see, Tesco, my phone is flashing. You're having this phone back tomorrow. This is S21 Plus. It's from Tesco Mobile, and the picture's lightening and darkening. It's signals crap on it. It's going back. S21 Plus 5G. I bet it isn't even performing in 3G. Now, this man, I've told him that this is what I'm telling him, that I'll provide the 3 fighters. If he knocks all 3 fighters back, he's lost. And I take his £500. If he picks a fighter, then I sort that fighter out and I tell him where and when the venue is. I sell tickets to my crew. He sells tickets to his crew. £50 a ticket. Nobody's getting in without a ticket. Nobody. All money taken off tickets is going to charity. He has he's sold all his ticket, he's got all his ticket money. He posts that to any charity he wants. I'll do the same. I'm going to find a neutral way where I can pick a charity out. I'm going to name a couple of charities and have you people pick one out of them, and I'll donate the money to that charity. I'm not interested in any money out of it. I'm not interested in any money, full stop. I ain't got transport, that's why I haven't been getting out to as many audits as I'd like to. I've set off a few times, but I'm a bit unstable at times, and it would be impossible for me to drive at the moment. So I'm having to travel on public transport, and as you know, it's all a bit expensive. I can't afford it, to tell the truth. I'm struggling. My car's being wrote off, and I'm waiting for insurance to pay me out for that. When they pay me out, I'll buy a new vehicle and I'll be back out. Until then, I've got to scrimp and scrape to get out. But I won't be stopped. I will be back. I'm well on form, and Massive respect. Somebody's left a contribution already. I don't mean any disrespect by not acknowledging your donation. I am going to get back to you and give you proper respect for that. A massive respect. I don't know who's dropped it yet, but I will in a bit. I've got 36 people watching and 17 likes. So quite a few haven't pressed that like button. Massive respect. Tony Lynch says, hi Arthur. Cygnus X says, love you. Massive respect to you. And let me just... PB says, greetings from Cape Town, South Africa. Massive respect. I know a lot of people from South Africa. I'm going to the Gambia pretty soon as well. I know quite a few Somali lads. So I want to go to Africa, but I want to live as the people live. I don't want to go up in some posh hotel. I want to go out. And a lot what it is, since I've mentioned Gambia, because I've seen your comment, mate, I've got an African friend here from the Gambia. And as you know, they only live on the Gambia. It's inter-country. The Gambia is a river. And it's just where they've ended up, where they've been pushed to. Their lands have been taken, they've been pushed and pushed till they're stuck on river. They can't even hunt traditionally like they used to. So, getting to my point, there's one lad called Euro. He came here 30 years ago, and he's called me the General ever since. I've known him all these years. He's now a registered charity. And up to COVID coming in and all this happening, charity shops used to donate to him clothing and stuff. And he used to crate it up. And also gardening equipment, wire fencing, piping to lay pipes for water and things like that. And he crates it up and he takes it back to his own people. As you know, they are very poor. And Euro is learning them to look after chickens and how to look after these new things, how to grow their own crops and stuff instead of going out and hunting for the food. They've got to change their way of life because the way they've been pushed to the Gambia. Everything in that river wants to eat them. So what I want to do, I want to ask you people, I haven't worked details out how to do it yet, but I want contributions to Euro. I'm going to get him on and have him introduce himself and everything, and pay his respects. He's asked me to do that, and hope that you'll be generous and contribute. Gardening, it doesn't have to be new stuff, even used, you know, he can repair and stuff. Timbers, you don't mind them full of nails and all that, they'll pull them out and for them to lend. So he'll come and pick it up, whatever, from wherever. And I'll get him to finalise a lot of details. But that's something else I want to do for charity. But back to this boxing match. I've already got a couple of fighters lined up and I'm going to get it on. And I'm going to see if I can get to speak to Live Free. Because we are all right as well now. Everybody's talking. Like I say, Chunky Monkey and Marty was supposed to be coming to do Normanton with me, but they ended up at Huddersfield. Even though, Marty, you did say definite. Never ever say definite to me, because I'll not believe you. You know what you've done now, Marty? Listen, mate, you're going to have to come through, Marty. You know you are. You went mad and all that, and I said, all right, mate, I'll see you tomorrow. And you definited me and lot. I even said to my mate at the time, though, if I'm honest, I didn't reckon you'd be here. Chris Miller's with all his thumbs up. Massive respect to you and respect, soldier. Now back to me soldiers. Back to me soldiers. I still don't know what's what because I ain't got my laptop. I'm having problems with this phone and I keep telling people and I think I'm telling porkies. I don't tell lies, people. You won't believe trouble I'm having with my equipment and everything. If I didn't have bad luck, I won't have any at all. And Michael, oh God, Kaloji. This town is looking like a ghost town. All the clubs are being closed down. This town is looking like a ghost town. Bands don't play no more. Too much fighting on the dance floor. Massive respect to you, mate, with all them thumbs up. I can't even see them. Well, I've got 40 people watching and 28 likes. Respect to everybody that's pressed like button. And respect to everybody that aren't anyway. You've tuned in and you're watching. Thank you very much. I made a few mistakes on my lives. Like I tell people, I've got to be outside a prison or whatever to get the right prisoners programmed in. I'll say like whatever prison and away I go. And I wrongly said 14 to Strange Ways. I didn't, I won't. I was 19, not 14. That was St. Camilla's approved school. We all know what that does to me head. CW, no offence, lad, but you look the what? The ringer of Freddy Krueger. Yeah. Yeah, mate. I don't mind that. It's funny you should mention Krueger. I've got a relation called Cougar. He's a Blue Angel. You know all about Blue Angels. They run high flyers in Leeds. One of them's a solicitor, works for Ellen Cousins. Or partners with Ellen Cousins, I should say. He should be senior partner. Ellen Cousins, don't anybody ever use Ellen Cousins. She set me up, ignoring points of law that could have got things thrown out of court. I've got the proof. She ignored points of law on tape. She couldn't deny it. When I fronted her up on a special visit, she just walked off visit. I've had to do with her ever since. She's police. Mickey Mouse 1, 2, 3. I'm glad you're on here to come and see me. No, it don't go oh. It goes la 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 la. That's one of my favourite tunes. That. And when I was walking through Wakefield that night and it were all deserted and nobody going at nightclubs, I couldn't believe it. And that tune's in my head 24/7. I get people singing it to me. Honestly, I do. I'm not joking. I think it's cool. Natty D with the spanner. I had a spanner once. I do know that I'll go back and press thingy and, to put alt symbols and things that you're put on. But I can never get back, get back to where I was. And You know, it's because I'm whipping top here. Peter Ford. And this is what Peter once sang to me. He came to my house and he sang this. He went to see me mate not today. He sat upon his roof, up on his roof. Massive respect, Peter. I'm coming to see you, mate. We've got to go fishing. This cancer thing, mate, it's wow. I've never been as skinny in my life. Well, do you know something? I've got a photograph of me and Rachel when she was on my shoulders at cream, and I looked same on that photo as I do now, and that's 30 years ago. She used to go on my shoulders, dropped out front, round my waist, through my legs, back up my back, back up onto my shoulders without touching the floor. Well, you'd all play flip bottle, don't you? Well, my grandson landed it on its top. I've got it. I've got the picture. I'll put it on video. It might look hard to place on a police video or something, but I'm putting it on just to show you. He's even pointing at it. I couldn't believe it when it did it. What it is, people, I have a lot of problems with my eyesight at the minute. I'm not sure if it's because of what's going on at medications or something new. I don't know. It's just weird. It seems to affect me on a night more. Louise, Anders, how are the piranhas? Well, I'm a bit worried about them piranhas at the minute. They look like they've got bite marks on, like other piranhas took a bite out of it. And they had the fungus on them as well. I've got that stuff that you put in tank now and everything. Water's crystal clear. I don't understand it. I can't get up and look at them properly because they spit at me. It's mad as hell. As soon as they see me, people say that if they take a dislike to you. And that's what they actually do in wild. They spit water up. Insects and stuff on branches and fruit. If it's ripe, it knocks it out of a tree for them. And, well, no, they don't eat fruit. They do eat some vegetation. I've put live plants in, they've eat them. They won't even eat prawns now. I don't know what's up with them. I've been down to the local pet shop and I've asked him. And he said I did right to take them other fish out. But because they were in tank, I left them in. You know what I mean? I wasn't feeding them live bait. Massive, massive respect to Suffolk Punch. Massive respect. Says, evening King Arthur the Great. Will be sausage bait. Yeah, I'm going to be sausage bait tomorrow, mate. I don't go out. Somebody keeps telling me. Somebody's told me that there's new laws about auditing on your own. I don't know. I don't understand what they mean. I can't stop in. I can't let them tell me what to do. I'm not having it. Live Free's been all right lately because he's been with a crowd all the time. I think that's why he's staying with crowd. Live Free ain't daft. I'm going to copy Live Free again. Mickey Mouse. He's been here with me since beginning. Mickey Mouse, we've got to fathom some way out here I can sort this. I've got solicitor chasing my laptop up now. When I get that back and I know what's being paid in and what ain't, if anything. If it ain't, I'm going to put something in because something's going to soldiers and that's it. But I need help to sort out what to do. I don't want to do a boring wheel spin. You know what I mean? I want to pick out one I think's proper worthy and then donate it to one. Pretty soon, Peter. Pretty soon. Me and Lee's been talking about it. I want to go off Whitby. But he's telling me there's new boats. I don't want. What's he want to mess about with new boats? I don't even know how much it is now, Peter. I reckon it'll be about 80 quid a piece, won't it, or something? But I'm sorting it out, mate. I need a trip. We've got to go see fish. You won't recognise my garden now, mate. I've got all sorts in. I've got stuff I didn't even know how to cook, like the matters. Listen, wait, people. Just wait there. I've harvested them today. Let me just get you one, just to show you. I'm told that this early on in season, these aren't bad. But I don't know because I've never grown them before. Look, I've just harvested them. And I've been told to do a bake. You chop these into like scallops, like and tatey. Put one of these scallop, you know, put whatever else in, cheese and stuff, and a pasta bake, and stick it in one of them thingy bakes, and bang it in the oven for I don't know how long. But I'm going to have a go and see what it's like. And I've got lemons. I've got some nice lemons. I've got raspberries, gooseberries, strawberries, blackberries, potatoes, some more courgettes. I said, what's the matter? They said a long green thing. Yeah. Well, listen, and what else I'm going to do, people? I'm going to sell profile pictures. Ones I've done with mask, this art, my Peaky Blinders art, the different things I've done and all that. And I'm going to sell the photos at £1 each, signed. And I'm going to drop that money into a whiskey jar. And as soon as it's full, I'm going to get somebody to break it with me and count it up. And I'm going to donate that, whatever it comes to two soldiers. Whiskey bottle full, pound coins, it's going to be a few quid in it. So that'll be a good one for soldiers. They deserve something back for respect that they've given and all the time that they've followed us. Even when we've messed videos up. I do it all the time. I can't help it. I don't know what's what and everything. Even a bonobo can get it right. You just jump on these messages and see. Wow. Massive respect, Floppy Fred. Big thumbs up to you and all, mate. Natty D says, I bet some of these sausages are trying to wind me up on their way back. Think I'm stupid. Who's that, mate? Floppy Fred says, how's your fish? They're not doing too good, mate, but I'm sorting them out. Mickey Mouse says you're on it, mods. Thumbs up. I seem to get more police than anybody else. I don't know why. They just seem to like my channel. I don't know what it is about me. Everywhere I go, they attack the old man. Why is that? I think that's wrong. It's totally wrong. How can they attack old man at Crew? If any honours should get any respect, it would be me because of my age. I was brought up to respect your elders. Regardless of whether they were right or wrong, respect your elders. That's it. And that's how it should be. Wow, these... Matthew Archer, would you be interested in having a charity boxing match with my granddad? I can't box, mate. I've got too many damaged vertebrae. Nobody listens, do they? Listen, mate, just go back and go and have a look at the MRIs. I'm lucky I can stand up. That man yesterday, if he'd have stepped forward, the impact on me hitting him could have killed me. I've got to set a charity match up because he wants to fight another fighter. He wants me to put another fighter up on my behalf because he thinks I can't. He thinks I can't. So I'm going to do it as a charity box and I'm going to charge £50 a ticket. Nobody gets in without a ticket. He's called me and told me to find the boxer of my choice. I'm going to find 3 boxers and I'm going to give him the choice of which he boxes, and then we're going to have to put, me and him will put 500 in a piece, forfeit. So if when I provide him 3 fighters that he won't fight any of them, then his forfeit is $500. And vice versa, same both ways. If I back down, that's it. I forfeit the $500. He sells tickets and I sell tickets. He donates his ticket money to whatever charity he wants, and I'll do the same. Same as Live Free's done. I name the venue. I'll tell him when I've got the fighters. I ain't going to have none of this shouting and carrying on before. If he talks to me before the fight, he's lost. And that's it. We've got to live in this village. He's only said this because he's shown his son up, sparring up to me dark village and then bottled out when I stood up to him. Started saying, you're too old. I am too old and I shouldn't have done what I did, but he started calling me racist. I've got more black mates than he has. So, no, mate, I won't be interested in fighting anybody. I'm not a fighter no more. I was. I did all right when I did then, and I didn't fight for belts then. I don't fight for glory. I'm not interested in glory. I'm not fighting in anybody's granddad. You want your granddad to fight? That's wrong, mate. That's wrong. You should be doing your granddad's fighting, not him. He's done his bit. He's brought you up. You're still here, calling him your granddad. You should be looking after him, not sending him out to fight to make a few quid on him. No, mate, I don't fight nobody. That's it. That man said he wants to fight anybody, so I'll put a fighter on him. And that's it. If you don't want to do it, it's forfeit 500 quid and that's it. I won't ever do it again. I'd rather shut my channel down. It's pathetic. I think it's pathetic. I think it's pathetic where all auditors are arguing with each other. I know I did it. I flew off angle and I shouldn't have. But I'm up saying that's it. It's done. It's done and that's it. Marty asked me if I had a beef about it. I was even still on live. I didn't even realise you heard. If you were on, if you could be bothered to listen. I didn't even realise I was still live, so I was telling truth. I don't tell lies. There ain't no point telling lies. Back to me audits. I'm going to go down south first. There's a few down south I need to do. I've got to do Oak Hill. I promised to do Oak Hill ages ago. And we didn't do it. It's a bit risky at the minute, where things are, till I get to know these new rules. Saying you can't go out as a single auditor. You can't go out as an auditor, a reporter, or anything. Singular. What's that all about? They keep changing laws and doing what they like and all that. They're even saying we can't have a fair trial. You can't have everything brought together. They've got to be in separate courts and all sorts of crap. It's got to go through Lords. They can't just change laws like they want. I'm having a fair trial. I'm entitled to common law, and that's what I'm going to have. That's it. They've stuck a couple of charges on me for no insurance after I'd produced at Normanton and Bridewell. I don't know how many times, 4 or 5 times. I had to take previous keepers and lot. Who has to do that? What was that all about? Puppets. They had a clue. If the brains weren't tattooed on, they wouldn't have one. I don't know what to say. They're just pathetic. The police, everybody's saying there ain't much in this game, auditing. Well, let me tell you something. While ever I'm alive, I'll be auditing. I will, even if they send me to jail, I will still expose them. I'll do a pirate station from Nick. I'll go live from Nick. Think it's hard? It's no harder in there than it is out here now. I can live in there, same. I go back to straw mattress and gaslight and sewing fucking mailbags by hand. Excuse the swearing. 8 stitches to inch. I've done it all. I've done more than most all these people that keep slagging me down on here. In canteen queue than they've done behind door. Half of them don't even know what a canteen is. They used to have been brought to the door in a little bag. That's how it comes in it now. You've got kettles and stuff in your cells. Electricity, what's that all about? We had to boil it up in Marvel tin. Go on, people, why did we use Marvel tins? Put it in the comment in the box. We'll see who's right. Why would you use a Marvel tin? And how did you boil them up? What did you do? How did you cook gypsy toast? With no electricity. Yeah, go on, go on. Put it in the comments below, and I'll tell you if you're right. Mr. Brown's worst governor I've ever met, strange ways. Worst 3 nicks in country at this time are Risley, Winson Green, and yeah, I'd say them, and strange ways. Strange Ways has always been a bad nick. Always. It's like two nicks, isn't it, in one? Each has 5 sections. Hot YP's good out last walk to get to church. Imagine that, walking down that last walk for real to Topping Shed. Wow. All prisons have still got fully installed Topping Shed. If they said we'd bring back hanging today, they could hang people in Armley tomorrow. The Topping Shed's still there. Everything's still there. Half the screws in there are that new, don't even know where bathhouse is. I'm going to start a name screw S's and fuck them. I'm sick of them making me out to be lying and muppet. I'll start and expose them proper and get names. And then when all the lives are destroyed, I can't wait anyway. There's loads of them live in Fitzwilliam. I'm going to Fitzwilliam tomorrow. I might come and knock on your doors, you muppets. There's a few doors I'll be knocking on in Fitzwilliam tomorrow. There's a few of them been mouthing, saying I'd said that there were a murder in Fitzwilliam, and there's been never a murder in Fitzwilliam for 50 years. There hasn't been a murder, and I never said there were a murder. And I never said that retarded lad had murdered anybody. I said he got accused of nonsense. I'll not only show you house he lived in, I'm going to come and knock on the fucking door. Tomorrow, keep your eyes open for me. Watch for the art. Half the people that lived there when I lived there, they're still there. Sir Geoffrey Boycott lived on there, Milton Terrace. Marlene Boycott lived on North View. I lived next door to Marlene Boycott. Best neighbour I ever had. She put up with me tunes and everything. She was an hero, Marlene. She only ever asked me to turn my music down once, and that was when her dad passed away. Like I said, they were best neighbours I ever had. Marlene Boycott, massive respect to you, Marlene. Your Jeff is a wanker. I birdled him. I birdled him when he lived on Milton Terrace. I'm responsible for security in his new house. I went to jail when I went to Armley. Screw says to me, "Oh, this is him, the birdle Sir Geoffrey." I went, "Shut up, you dick. He's a wanker." That's what I'm going to do, people. I'm going to start and expose them properly. I've got 60 people watching, 48 likes. Wow. Massive respect, everybody. Peace officer, Bustex, has told all the internet that police smoke weed on duty. They do, mate. How many people are surprised about that? Do you think they don't? Do you think that they're law-abiding citizens? The police are better than me. I stand up and say I've been a criminal. I'm not ashamed of it. If I had to put food on my kids' tables, I would do it exactly the same way now. Scum is he who holds the key to another man's freedom. Churchill said that. I know he was referring to prisoners of war, but it fits a screw and a police officer as well, doesn't it? Massive respect, natural born serial killer. And you're right, mate. Police do whatever they want. Massive respect to you, mate. If ever you're in my parts, you can use mine for a base, mate. Don't be messing about with no hotels. You come and knock on my door, I'll put you up. Same goes with, I don't know what to call him. Massive respect, Pink Rose. I don't know if you saw a little video I did with my mum's Rose. I paid respect to you, and I tried to watch your videos. I haven't watched one lately, I'm sorry. I've just had a lot of bad crap going on. It's still going on as it happens. I've had a lot of grief lately. Peace officer says natural born serial killer needs to stop drinking around town and getting in trouble. I think you need to get out with a camera, peace officer. Peace officer. How are you a peace officer? Peace officer, don't give me no producer. Are you one of them? Yeah, that is right, Mickey Mouse. Steroids, coke, weed. That's what police are into. If you ain't got none when they come and bust you, they'll have brought some with them to set you up with. Years ago, they used to beat you up and make a statement for you. And then they'd write at the end of it, I have read the above statement and I have been told I can correct, alter or add anything I wish. This statement is true. I have made it of my own free will. Now, why would somebody, if they'd wrote the statement, write that? And judges took it as God's gift. If a copper said something, it were true. What a crap. I'm 63, I've yet to meet a good one. There ain't one. Because if there were, he should be grassing bad ones up. If he don't, that makes him bad as well. He's instigating their crime. If me and you did that, we'd be charged. Joint enterprise. As you all know. And then you bigot that cunt that pushed me off wall. Yeah, I was shouting in the ear hole. That's because they'd been there 25 minutes. You saw that lass holding thing on his head to stop blood. She was victim. She was a victim. All them women in that yard that day, while them police were just milling around and pushing me off wall, were victims. An hour and a half later, while I was filming them outside my gate, they were conspiring again to lock me up. If you listen on your headphones, you can hear them saying, let's get that cunt locked up. Then the ladies, the victims, run up and said, no, you're not locking him up. He ain't done out. They still haven't been to hospital. You know and I know. Anybody reports rape like she did should have been whisked off to hospital, examined and everything. She's still waiting. She hasn't been near no hospital. They hadn't even offered to take her. That's bent police for you. All them police, not one of them had the numbers displayed. Not one of them. You'd hope I didn't let that one go. I'm not letting that one go, mate. I don't know what's happening here. I've pressed something. and something's come up on front of my screen now and I can't get it off. I've done it. There's no way that copper's getting away with that. They're into chance in hell. That's why I stuck it straight on internet. Because he were doing anything to get hold of my equipment to smash it up. He hasn't been back yet. I've seen him driving up backs. But first chance he gets, he will try to set me up. I guarantee it. Yeah, Neil Harris says I'm too right about coppers. Clint Brook says, how do, Arthur? Now, I'd like to say massive respect to Live Free, Marty Blackburn, Gypsy Auditor, Pink Rose, Natural Born Serial Killer, Oaksy 1066, just to mention a few. Massive respect to everybody that I haven't mentioned. Massive respect to all you people that I haven't answered your comments as yet, but I will get back to you. Massive respect to whoever left that contribution, $4.98. Massive respect to you for that. That'll go towards fair to get out. In fact, that'll help me out. I'm out tomorrow. Massive respect. Respect to everybody. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Respect and good night.